You are about to experience the Jersey Jaguar YouTube channel, the greatest YouTube channel in all of history when it comes to your Jacksonville Jaguars. In order to become a subscriber to this channel, if you haven't done so already, you only need to fit 3 criteria. First, you must love the Jacksonville Jaguars. Second, you must hate, better yet even despise, the Tennessee Titans. And third, and most importantly, you must know in your heart with everything you have that Shad Khan is a complete and total buffoon. If you fit those 3 criteria, hit that subscribe button, join me on this YouTube journey, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Sit back, relax, and listen to the best Jaguar insight on the YouTube platform. The day has finally come, you guys. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I got my China-made Devin Lloyd jersey on today. Training camp is officially here, which can only mean one thing. The offseason is officially over. No more dead season. There is officially football to talk about for our Jaguars. You guys, Jaguars are playing a football game in like 9 days. 10 days? 9 days? Whatever. Who's keeping track? It's coming. The Hall of Fame game is next week. Crazy to think about. Also, obviously, next week, Tony Boselli is going into the Hall of Fame. To be honest, I'm way more excited about that than the Hall of Fame game because in the Hall of Fame game, I don't want to see Trevor. I don't want to see James Robinson, although we're not going to see James Robinson. I don't really want to see anyone of importance because I don't want what happened to Travis Etienne to happen again this year, what happened last year. I want my team fully healthy. I want to show up week 1 against Washington, and I want to beat Carson Wentz for the second time in a row. So I'm going to talk with you guys a little bit today, just about a bunch of things. I don't really make plans when I make videos. I just kind of hit record and ramble to you guys. So hopefully whatever I'm about to say is somewhat informative and entertaining. So here we go. So it's about almost 11 o'clock here, New Jersey time. And from what I've seen on Twitter, which isn't a whole lot, but what I have seen is good news, mostly. James Robinson is not on the PUP list, which is awesome to hear. Doug Peterson in his press conference didn't exactly give like a timetable for him, or he didn't give like a definitive, like date for him to return. But all signs are that it is possible that he could play week 1 against the Commanders, which is obviously fantastic. Travis Etienne looks 100% fully healthy, and what I've seen of him, James Robinson's actually cutting, looking smooth. He's probably like that 75-80% full to go. I think if the Jaguars were playing a game this week and absolutely had to have James Robinson, he probably could play, although it wouldn't be ideal, and Snoop Connor would possibly get more snaps than him. But I think if push came to shove, James Robinson probably could play, which is excellent because the dude tore his Achilles the day after Christmas last year. So for this short turnaround recovery, James Robinson is doing awesome. And I think even if he were to miss the Commanders game week 1, he wouldn't miss very much into the season. He would probably be back within some time the first month of the season. Fantastic news to hear, obviously. He did also say that although there's no one on the PUP list, Jamal Agnew and Darius Williams are kind of still off to the side, not doing like full participation, still nursing some of their injuries that they suffered last year. Obviously, Jamal Agnew had that really nasty knee injury, and I cringe every time I see it. And I'm actually not sure what kind of injury Darius Williams is coming off of. I know, bad info. But he's coming off an injury, but Doug Peterson says that he's going to be okay. And Doug, I trust. I think he's going to be okay. However, the concerning thing coming out of today, and I don't necessarily know exactly how concerning, but it's concerning enough. It's it wouldn't be the Jaguars unless something like this happened. But my boy's hurt. My boy's hurt. I don't know to the extent. I don't think it's too serious. But Devin Lloyd suffered a minor little hamstring tweak, little injury yesterday. He's in full uniform. He's there at training camp today for the Jaguars. But he's just kind of off to the side. And I heard a description that he has a little bit of a limp in his step, which is obviously not good. Obviously not something none of us want to see. But hopefully it's just, again, don't want to see him next week against Vegas. Honestly, maybe give him a little bit of work in like the last preseason game, maybe the third one, just to kind of get his feet wet a little bit. But we'll see in Washington. Not going to chance it, not going to risk anything. We'll see in Washington, Devin Lloyd. Saw a little bit of Trayvon Walker and Josh Allen kind of working a little bit together, their pass rush moves and everything, just kind of like doing quick bursts and all that. I mean, look, when it comes to Trayvon Walker, I don't know how you guys feel, but me personally, I am taking a massive wait-and-see approach. As many of you guys probably know if you watch my channel a lot, I was not happy with the drafting of Trayvon Walker. Now, with that being said, whenever Trayvon Walker makes a play, whenever he does something big or significant, no one will be more happy than me. I hope Trayvon Walker is the next Aaron Donald. I hope he's a game wrecker. I hope he has 10 times the career that Josh Allen has. Okay, I hope he is a completely dominant force on this defensive line. But I'm also taking a massive wait-and-see approach because you can slice it and dice it however you want to. But at the end of the day, the reality is the Jacksonville Jaguars reached with the first overall pick. We reached with the first overall pick. The Jaguars would have been better. Well, I don't want to say better because none of these guys have taken a snap. We don't know anything of their careers yet. Aiden Hutchinson was a safer pick, and I would have had more respect if they did not sign Cam Robinson and drafted Evan Neal out of Alabama. I would have had more respect for that. But that is neither here nor there. I hope Trayvon Walker proves me dead wrong. I hope he's dominant. I hope he's Defensive Player of the Year. As much as we all want Devin Lloyd to be that, I hope it's Trayvon Walker because he's the first overall pick. I hope he makes Aiden Hutchinson look like a scrub. I hope he's better than Josh Allen. I hope he's a beast. I hope he's an absolute, complete freak and beast. Okay, that is my hope and desire for Trayvon Walker. Him running around in shorts and a t-shirt ain't going to do it for me now. Honestly, even if he's making a lot of big plays in preseason, it'll get me a little hyped up, but it won't do it for me. If he's consistently making plays against Washington, doing it again against the Colts, making plays against that high-powered Chargers offense, making plays in Philly, and so on, my guy. No one will be a bigger fan of Trayvon Walker than me. And he's the biggest piece of this offseason, you guys. Of all the things the Jaguars have done in free agency, and I know we're all excited for Devin Lloyd, and we're all excited, for Chad Muma, and, we got a brand new shiny center in Luke Fortner. Trayvon Walker is the final big piece of the puzzle for everything the Jaguars did this offseason. Trayvon Walker sucks. That's bad news. That's bad news. I don't necessarily think he will, but we'll see. We'll see. Got a little bit off track there, but, if you watch my videos long enough, you pretty much know that's how I do things. I ramble and ramble and ramble. But, hey, training camp is here. It's officially started. Football is back. I didn't see it, but I heard that Trevor had a couple really nice connections with Christian Kirk earlier today, which is obviously awesome to hear. One more thing I want to add before I get out of here. Isn't it nice to have a head coach who sounds like he knows what he's doing? Doesn't that just like do your heart so good to know that we have a head coach who actually sounds like a head coach? Because Doug Peterson, my God, sounds worlds ahead of where Urban Meyer was this time last year. Just in the way he speaks, the way he carries himself, everything about Doug Peterson screams this team will be better prepared, better organized, and better run. And a game plan will be established. Everything far beyond anything Urban Meyer ever did. How he was able to beat the Buffalo Bills, I will never know. I will never know. Because you talk about going from like Urban Meyer's like a McChicken sandwich that's been left out under the heat lamp for like 6 hours that no one wants because it's wretched and horrible. Okay, that's what Urban Meyer is. And then Doug Peterson is like a large meat lovers pizza from Pizza Hut, and you got your side order of honey barbecue wings, and you got your breadsticks with the marinara sauce. You got all that stuff working for you, and then the icing on the cake is that nice little cookie pie that you can get at Pizza Hut, that little chocolate chip cookie pie. You know what I'm talking about. That's what Doug Peterson is. Urban Meyer's the McChicken. Don't be the McChicken. Don't be Urban Meyer. Be the Pizza Hut smorgasbord. Football's back, you guys. I am excited. I'm going to be doing a lot more content, obviously, now that football is really in the full swing of things. Once preseason is fully underway, I will have a lot more stuff coming out for you guys. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you love the Jags or if you hate the Titans, you already know the intro says it all. Have a good one. Screw the Titans. Go Jags. Well, look at you. You made it through the entire video. I appreciate that. Since you've made it this far, you might as well go ahead and share this video with every Jaguar fan that you know. Really helps the channel grow. And hey, us Jaguar fans got to stick together. Duval.